Hi, this is Zahir, and I'm going to show you how I made this clip. I used the program Ebsynth. It's a program that allows you to paint over a footage, and you can make it look like anime, cartoony. Give that 2D animation look pretty much, and I'm a big fan of that. So, having said that, I used Ebsynth, Photoshop, After Effects, and Premiere Pro for this whole process. Now, let's jump on this. I film myself using a tripod and I have a green screen, more like a green drape. Having the green drape in the background, I'm able to key it out, well, remove the background. And this is what I did. Now, this video, I'm not gonna go in details what I did in After Effects, Premiere Pro, Photoshop. That's maybe for a future video, a longer video. So this is more like a summary for you to know the whole process. So I removed the background, and next thing would be to export this out. So here it is in Photoshop, and this is the way it looks like. Now, the first thing that I like to do is add a background and convert my image black and white and just paint over it. Painting, painting, painting. At the same time, you know, I like to work on the background just to get an idea about the whole environment, the composition, the lighting. And now we have a bit of color. That's great. I'm gonna go back here, and all these layers of paint strokes that I added, and play it again with the lights coming from underneath, blue lights, subscattering effect. It's not realistic. It's more, you know, it's artsy, you can say. Subscattering effect and droplets of water. So now that I'm happy with it, so as you can see, I have a bunch of other files. I have 6 keyframes. And I would save the character separately from the background, and the background separately from the character. And also, if you notice, I created a depth of field pass. So in After Effects, I can play with the lens blur. So this is like some kind of information. What's white is closer and what's dark is kind of further away. So I'm kind of painted over. I eyeballed it, right? So it's not accurate, but it kind of works out for this project, since this whole project has to look like as if it's hand painted. Now, let me talk about the lighting. So this is obviously, it's a separate layer in an overlay mode. And this light, I saved it on a separate layer. All right, so let's go to After Effects now. This is my After Effects result. I'm kind of happy with this, great. And this is my depth of field render, which is, you know, which is working out. This is pretty much what I was looking for. And this is another pass of droplets, splashes of rain that I also used. It's only 3 frames, basically 3 frames. Now let me show you one more thing, is this rain. Now the rain, again, it's only 5 frames, so I have like, if I show you the rain, there you go. There's, well, 6 frame, I lied, 6 frames. This is frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Now if you play it quickly, it looks like falling rain. And this is the final render. And playing with the camera, and this is the lighting that I was playing with it. So yeah, there's a bunch of layers that I have to create this project. You know, something really simple. And what I really wanted to play with is the camera itself. Remember, we created a depth of field pass? So I'm going to show you what it does. As you see, the depth of field pass is already added on the comp. This is the character comp, and I have a lens blur, camera lens blur. And inside this lens blur, I have the depth of field connected. So now if I play with the focal distance, I can just move around and see right now the focus is here and this is out of focus. And I love this pass. It gives you that cinematic look, you know? Okay. And if you notice, I also have a body raindrop pass. That is right over here. It's actually really in low opacity, I believe. So I can just increase that just to show it to you. And yeah, it's the extra details. Really subtle, but kind of helps out. Maybe no one noticed it. Help me grow my channel so I can create more. I definitely would want to create more. I have a couple of projects lined up actually. I try to do that on my spare time. I work during the day in the VFX industry as a matte painter, you know, dealing with 3D stuff. But this is 2D stuff, so I'm a big fan of this. I prefer to do this, but don't tell my work. And I have quite a few stories that I would like to finish them up whenever I find some free time. All right, so thank you for watching and see you next time.